I'm now joined by my colleague Anjali Ishtowal, who's now in Uttarakhand. She's been trying to move from one spot to the other, but for Anjali, it's very, very evident. We are seeing continuous rains that are taking place in Uttarakhand, and that's the reason why the rescue work is now being hampered very badly. Anjali.
Absolutely, Aishwarya. The situation that you see around me, constant rain, this is the situation across the state. The IMD has clearly stated that there are regions which have been issued red alerts and then there are regions which have been issued orange alerts. Uttar Kashi is facing heavy rainfall and that is leading to a total collapse as far as rescue efforts are concerned, but the teams are continuously trying. But we have some breaking news coming in as far as these rescue operations are concerned. Very importantly, 4 helicopters are ready and waiting to join these efforts, but due to the weather conditions, they are unable to do so. According to information, 2 Mi-17 and 2 Chinook, they are waiting at Sarvasa and Chandigarh, and they've been unable to fly due to the weather conditions. Also, the helicopters which were along with the NDRF teams, they were also unable to take off from Dehradun and join the NDRF team. This is extremely worrying considering the fact that probably airlift would have been the only option to reach the areas where the roads have been washed out. But in conditions like these, it just cannot be, a risk like this cannot be taken. And clearly, these helicopters are still waiting for instructions and they cannot join the rescue efforts.
I'm Colonel Harshvardhan, leading the flood rescue column here at Dharali village since yesterday afternoon after the village was hit by a massive mudslide and flash flood. The column strength we have here is around 150 and since yesterday afternoon we have been rescuing the villages, taking them to safety. The number of missing persons is still unknown. However, the relief efforts have continued throughout the night, and in the morning we are still trying to rescue people and take them to safety. The army camp also was hit by a massive mudslide and a flash flood yesterday in the afternoon. We are trying to establish the connectivity and carry on with the efforts.
देखिए, उम्मीद दरअसल ये थी कि सूरज की पहली किरण होगी, मौसम अगर ठीक होगा तो राहत बचाव कार्य हो जाएगा। अब सबसे बड़ी चुनौती उन एक्सपर्ट टीम पर होगी, चाहे वो एनडीआरएफ के लोग हों, आर्मी के लोग हों। दरअसल दिक्कत ये है कि अभी वहां लोग कम है। अब देखिए, ये खोजी कुत्तों की जो टीम है, ये आगे बढ़ी है यहाँ से, इस रास्तों से वो आगे जंगलों के रास्ते कोशिश कर रहे हैं। दरअसल अभी सबसे बड़ी चुनौती क्या है? मोबिलाइज किया जा सके, ज्यादा से ज्यादा सामान पहुंच जाए। जो टीम वहां पर है वो दक्ष तो है, लेकिन उनके पास मशीनरी नहीं है, डिटेक्शन सिस्टम नहीं है। आपको वो तमाम चीजों की जरूरत पड़ेगी जिससे आप मलबे में दबे लोगों को निकाल सकें। रस्सियों की जरूरत है। जहां पर वो कैंप था, आर्मी का कैंप था, वो वॉश आउट हो गया था। हम भी कोशिश कर रहे हैं इनके पीछे इन्हीं इलाकों में आगे जाने के लिए, लेकिन दरअसल आप देख सकते हैं कि आप लोग यहां से चढ़ सकते हैं, ये रास्ता है, यहां से कर सकते हैं कि यहां पर रास्ते हैं नहीं, तो आप चढ़ेंगे कैसे? अब इसी के साथ साथ ये टीमें अलग अलग रास्ता बना रही है, लेकिन सबसे बड़ी मुश्किल होगी अगर ये रास्ता नहीं खुलता है, तब आप करेंगे क्या? तो सबसे पहले इस रास्ते को खोलने की कोशिश की जा रही है। ग्रेफ और बीआरओ की टीम है जो इस रास्ते को, पहाड़ों को काटेगी। जब ये रास्ते खुल जाएंगे उसके बाद से फिर यहां से बड़ी बड़ी गाड़ियों को मोबिलाइज किया जाएगा। लेकिन तब तक जो एनडीआरएफ की एक दूसरी टीम है वो अपनी जरूरत की चीजें, अपनी खोजी कुत्तों का दल, अपनी रस्सियां और जो मशीनरी है वो इन पहाड़ों से जो इस तरह के रास्ते हैं उनके जरिए आगे जाने की कोशिश कर रही है। अब आप समझिए कि टेरेन अगर इतना मुश्किल है तो ये ऑपरेशन और ये पूरा मिशन कितना मुश्किल होगा, क्योंकि इसको शुरू करने में, बड़े पैमाने पर लॉन्च करने में ही बड़ी दिक्कत है, क्योंकि मौसम इस समय आपका सबसे बड़ा एडवर्सरी है।
So clearly, it is very difficult to reach this location and the weather is not helping. My colleague Anjali Pandey, with the help of satellite pictures, will try and explain the situation to you. Anjali.
Absolutely, Anjali, the weather is not helping. It's a difficult terrain, but even the weather does not seem to be helping. We'll show you with the help of this map. So as you can see, this cloud cover, this is the northern part of India. This is Uttarakhand, where there you can see the cloud accumulation over Uttarakhand. This is Uttar Kashi, which has been impacted the most due to the flash floods. If we zoom in a little, the helicopters of the Indian Army, which are ready for the rescue operation, are stranded in Dehradun. As you can see, Dehradun is here. There also there's cloud accumulation, and it is also expected that this cloud accumulation is going to continue for the next 2 to 3 days as well. So the helicopters which are ready for rescue operation are stranded in Dehradun and Chandigarh due to bad weather. They're not able to fly to Uttarkashi to rescue the people who have been stranded, and that's one of the major challenge that is being faced during this rescue operation by the forces, as the weather is the biggest challenge that they are facing. Even after the flash floods that Uttarkashi witnessed yesterday, the weather does not seem to be improving, and we're learning that this cloud cover is expected to be there for the next 2 to 3 days as well. So it remains to be seen how the forces carry out this operation, because the helicopters clearly can't fly right now because of the bad weather conditions, and they remain to be stranded in Dehradun and Chandigarh.
Right. Thank you, Anjali, for all those details. So clearly the bad weather is compounding the situation here, and as you can see around me as well, I'm en route to Dharali. The fog situation is also continuously increasing, and let us tell you what exactly happened yesterday. It was a deluge that came from the hills, havoc, nature's fury, a river of silt, gravel that completely submerged a village called Dharali. Now, this village at around 1:45 in the afternoon saw this huge column of water coming in, and that was when people tried to run and escape. But according to information, at least 4 people have died in this destruction, and at least several more are feared dead. As Uttarkashi deals with the aftermath of the disaster, rescue operations are continuing with the Army, ITBP, NDRF and SDRF all working closely together. They have rescued over 130 people so far. Amid the rescue operations, the Harshal Army camp was also adversely affected. 2 Army personnel have been recovered safely, but 9 are still feared missing. The centre and the state governments have both assured that the situation is being closely monitored and all necessary assistance is being provided. Uttarakhand Chief Minister Pushkar Singh Dhami has said that the government's top priority is to rescue all those who are still stranded and restore electricity and connectivity back to the region.